SVG, JGR, and Noah Gragson announced their future plans. Horsepower, as it turns out, is not that expensive, and Alex Bowman makes an announcement. Let's get into it. Coming up next. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing good today. All right, first things first, it is finally official. Noah Gragson will be driving the 10 car for Stewart HAAS Racing. This via NASCAR on Twitter News. Stewart HAAS Racing announces Noah Gragson will drive the number 10 as part of a multi-year deal starting in 2024. To which Kelly Earnhardt tweeted out support, saying, "Proud of you, Noah Gragson. You are a better person for all that happened, and I love seeing your confidence and happiness today. Go get 'em, kiddo." So there you go. It had been rumored for a long time. A lot of people knew that he was going to go to the 10 car. It just wasn't made official. We still don't have an official sponsor or anything like that, but they did at least go ahead and announce that Noah Gragson will be driving in that number 10 car for Stewart HAAS Racing next season, and we will just have to see what happens from there. Bob Fisher, the senior vice president for ECR Engines, went on Sirius XM satellite radio and had this to say: "If they wanted us to bump this power level up 750, horsepower wouldn't be a huge tear up for the engine companies." Which Mark Martin treated out, "This would be a good move." Denny Hamlin also chimed in saying, "Would take no time and no more money. While it wouldn't change the world, it would absolutely help on short tracks." So there you go. I mean, there's no other way to say it than Steve Phelps was basically caught in essentially a lie. So he said it would cost way too much money to increase the horsepower. The engine builders don't want to do it, and this, that, and the other thing. Well, now the engine builders are coming out and saying it's not that much more expensive to do it. The drivers are all in favor of it. So now we need to find the real reason, or maybe hopefully they'll give us at some point the real reason why NASCAR doesn't want to come off the lower horsepower package for the short tracks, because the reason they gave, they don't want it to cost any more money, has already been disproven. This via J-Ski's Shane Van Gisbergen to run the full Xfinity schedule with Kaulig Racing, partial Cup schedule with Trackhouse Racing beginning, will be one of the top international racing stories of the 2024 season. Three-time Supercar champion Shane Van Gisbergen has touched down in America and is ready to embark on his NASCAR career. Kaulig Racing and Trackhouse announced today that Van Gisbergen, the winner of the inaugural Chicago Street Race in his NASCAR debut in July, will race full-time in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, driving the number 97 Chevrolet Camaro with Kaulig Racing, while also driving in a minimum of 7 Cup races in 2024. The article goes on to say, in addition to full Xfinity duties, Van Gisbergen will participate in the following Cup races: Circuit of the Americas in Austin, March 24th, Talladega Superspeedway, April 21st and October 6th, Charlotte Motor Speedway on May 26th, Chicago Street Race on July 7th, Watkins Glen International on September 15th, and the Las Vegas Motor Speedway on October 20th. So there you go. He's got the full Xfinity Series schedule. I think that is a good idea. There's going to be very few truck starts, it looks like, but he will get several Cup Series starts, so I think that's going to be good overall. Some people are worried about he doesn't have enough truck starts or stuff like that, but I just say take a look at Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs had a great rookie season. He has not raced in trucks yet, so I don't think the truck thing is necessarily going to be a huge deal, but some people do feel like it could be a detriment because they feel like the trucks drive like the Cup cars. I don't know about all that. We'll have to see going forward. But yeah, we finally have the full schedule for SVG. This from Joshua Lapowski at the Daily Downforce. We know who is driving for Joe Gibbs Racing in the Xfinity Series. Joe Gibbs Racing announcing their 2024 driver lineup on Wednesday, and it features a staggering 8 drivers across 4 cars. Sheldon Creed in the 18, Chandler Smith in the 81 will drive full-time. Aric Almirola and John Hunter Nemecheck will split the 20 car, and Ryan Truex, William Sawalich, Joe Graf Jr., and Taylor Gray will split the 19 car. And there you go. There are all those drivers pictured right there. And it's just a shame they couldn't get a few more drivers in there. I do feel like there still are 1 or 2 more free agents that they could squeeze in there. All jokes aside, they're lined up like the Toyota Avengers there in that picture. But it is cool that all of those drivers are going to get a chance to drive top-level equipment in the Xfinity Series, so we will see what they have going on. I'm really excited to see William Sawalich get in there. I'm big on him. I think he's going to be really good. He's got really good talent for the future. So I'm excited to see all those guys, but in particular, William Sawalich. I would love to do the Outlaw Tour when I'm done Cup racing. Alex Bowman. And that, of course, was from Danny B Talks. Alex Bowman says he won't be risking any injuries that could derail his NASCAR Cup Series schedule this year by not jumping behind the wheel of his sprint car. Not an easy choice, but I get it. And I include that in there because I kind of agree with Danny B. I hate that he's not going to race dirt, but I also 100% understand it. It has cost him races in the last 2 seasons, one with a head injury and one, this most recent one, was a back injury, so I totally understand where he's coming from. It also opens up the debate, should drivers be allowed to race other cars? I think if you're a good team owner, car owner, you should let your drivers drive whatever they want to, because it's only going to make them happy, and it's only going to make them better drivers the more things they jump into. That's my personal opinion. The other opinion is sort of the Joe Gibbs camp. We don't want our drivers driving anything different because they could get injured. My counter to that argument is you could get injured walking across the street. So it is what it is. Just 2 different schools of thought. Not one's not right or wrong. They're just different ways of approaching it. But let me know down in the comments what you think about it, because that's all I got for you on this one. If you made it this far, would love to have your subscription. If not, I'll keep making these things. If you're already subscribed, you know I appreciate you guys as well. If you got a question, comment, or anything like that, leave it down in the comments section. If you want to help out the channel, visit the merch store. We've got t-shirts, buy one, get one. You won't see it till you take it all the way to the checkout, but once you get to the checkout, you will see the other one is free. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.